It's the TCU Horned Frogs and the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Lubbock has one of the best fan bases in college football. When you step on the field, they are welcoming, they are loud, and they are passionate about their Red Raiders. This has become a must-visit venue. If you're talking about college football, do not sleep on Lubbock, Texas. The Red Raiders are ready to roar. Thanks.
Okay, Holly. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Horned Frogs offense has the ball first today. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to go down right to the wire. And you're right, those are the games that make college football special.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Craig. Shoots it to the left. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, the offense is trying to get aggressive, and they're trying to hit the corner route, but just better coverage on the back end by the defense knocking that one away.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Horned Frogs will try to pin them back with the punt. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. Wants to bring it back. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Red Raiders offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And it will be Will Hammond at the controls. Passed for more than 350 yards and 3 touchdowns in his last game. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Dickey. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. A first down for the offense. They'll ride the hot hand. Finding some room. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. The Red Raiders are in the hurry-up.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing.
There he goes. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense. There's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground. He gets upfield.
He got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. To the air, it's Hammond. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And really nothing else the quarterback could have done there. He wanted to throw the ball further downfield, obviously, to move the sticks, but the defense just took everything away. So he had to check it down, and the defense was able to rally, now setting up for.
Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And I love the aggressiveness early. Love that they went for it on 4th down. They punch it in. They get the 7. And here's the thing, Palmer. I love the aggressiveness. When you start to get this goal-to-goal situations, the defense now, even if they get a stop, they got to go the whole length of the field against my squad. Love people that go for touchdowns instead of field goals down here.
Well, I think the offensive line also helps the head coach make that call, knowing that he can trust these guys to get it done. These guys are battle-tested. A lot of these players have been in big games and played in big moments. So here you are early in this situation. Let's roll the dice. Let's capitalize on this and trust those big fellas to get it done.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
And this is what you absolutely love about rivalry games. There's so much chippiness and just so much hatred between players and fans and coaches, everybody associated with it. David, you can tell the defense, they didn't forget about what happened last year and taking that L. They are playing lights out here early in this game, and they're letting the opponent know it.
And I'm here for all the pettiness. I'm here for all of the rivalry things that come with it, man. The pushing, the shoving, the running your mouth. Like, that's what rivalries are about. This defense doesn't care if they're the underdog. They don't care if they lost last year. They think they can win. It's done nothing but forge them, tick them off, and you can tell they are ready to rock and roll.
Looking to pass. It's Craig. Plucks it out of the air. At the 45, on his way. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
The run inside. It's Payne. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The Horned Frogs will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play, and now their offense is coming on the field.
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Running inside, it's Dickey. Oh my, circle, Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the first down. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Finding an escape route. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. It's Hammond. Throws to the wideout. That's caught. It's Simmons. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
It's apparent this quarterback took care of the film study this week. He is locked into this game plan right now. We already saw him throw a touchdown on the first drive. There's another beautiful throw. Vertically down the field to set his offense up. He is playing in tremendous rhythm right now.
They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a man. Unloads to the wideout. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Backed up now, here's second and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's sticky. Made a defender miss. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the wideout. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Safe to say, this defense sets the tone for their football team. They were the reason they won the last time out, and they are putting the clamps down on their opponent early in this one.
They're dealing with a second and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help tack on this third down. Scanning the field, it's Craig. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Looking for more room. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. The moments, the big plays from rivalry games like this one etched in your memories, and here are some that I'm sure will bring back some warm and some heartbreaking memories. To the air on second down. Wideout trying to get it in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. Looking to throw. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
On the run, it's Payne. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's third down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Has to get there to move the sticks. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll test the right side. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. And, guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Hammond. A little screen to the running back. Not going to get there. Not going to get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And now the lead is extended a little further. He'll return it. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Payne. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. And the Horned Frogs want to move quickly.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
Whew, that might have been a touchdown-saving tackle right there. Offensively, nice play call going with the toss to get that running back to the outside. I'm telling you, if he makes that guy miss, that might have been 6.
Pressure coming. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. If it works. They tried to follow up the big run with a pass and didn't work out for them.
No, that might be a good job by the defense. You know, sometimes when you give up runs, you get more aggressive. You want to bring more guys to the line of scrimmage, and you want to overreact. The defense stayed calm, stayed true, came up with a big sack the next play.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down, just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Horned Frogs send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
And he's wrestled out of bounds after a nice pickup. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Back to throw, it's Hammond. Rushes on him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. The Red Raiders with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Now staring at a 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Finds him out of the backfield. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. And the Red Raiders will punt it away on 4th down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Horned Frogs offense takes the field ready to get going. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. There's a crease. Picks up the 1st down. Inside the 50. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Hudson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The run inside. It's Williams. Open space at the 25. Gashing the D on the right. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the move, it's Payne. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. And the Horned Frogs moving quickly to the line.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it. Offense staying on the field there in hurry up, looking as if they'll go on 4th. They'll run for it. Stop, no chance. This defensive line won the battle, and they got the football back with a 4th down stop. Running inside, it's Dickey. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. 2nd and 2, and 4 receivers spread all over the field. Grabbed behind the line. It's Eakin. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. The Red Raiders looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Dickey. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of what...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Craig. Under fire. And it's a sack.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Number 48 in punt formation.
We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. The Horned Frogs will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Snagged out of the air. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. All the way. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And he added the extra point. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. On the run, it's Payne. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
And the Horned Frogs want to crank the tempo.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. You already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw. It's Craig. Got his man in the middle.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down. He's knocked down, short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be fourth down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Hope the kicker is okay there. He's in a defenseless and vulnerable position, and you have to protect him. So just a lack of discipline, and on fourth down, too, just hands this offense a 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a man. It's Craig. On target. Touchdown, TCU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5, and the returner will be dragged down. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Guys, checking in from the Texas Tech sideline. There is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. This quarterback part of their running game. Maybe a crease. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on second and long. Great awareness on the scramble. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
That's just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
They'll move the tight end. The play action fake. Got it behind the line. It's Carter. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second.
Makes the catch, and he's free. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. And the Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. The short hands, it's Eakin. That last completion left them just inches short. Now will they take a shot on second down? Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Sticky. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. The Red Raiders come to the line needing just inches for the first down. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
It's 3rd and 5. To the air. It's Hammond. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, Red Raider! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds right at the 36-yard line, and the running game making its presence felt. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. This time he wants to throw. He makes a catch. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Wants to throw on first down. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over, like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Got a little grass. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Really, really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The Horned Frogs will hustle to the line with the run on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. 2nd and goal coming up. Tries again to get it in. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in. Stop. Nothing. Denied right in his tracks, and it's 4th down for this defense.
keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Dropping back, it's Craig. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. And he puts through the extra point. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
And his first throw since coming in is incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage.
Well, after allowing a touchdown on the last drive, this offense has to be able to answer. And getting that 3rd down here on the 3rd play of this drive is a good step toward doing that. Nice job by the QB. Good rhythm. This offense now.
Maybe some room here. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. They'll stop play here for a moment to have a look at this injured Horned Frog. And the Red Raiders getting set on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Man, getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw it last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on 2nd down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult 3rd down.
Quarterback's got to get rid of the ball. That sack's on him, not the O-line. 3rd down coming. Dropping back, it's Francis. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Red Raiders will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're...
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Trying to take it back. And he is taking it all the way back. Touchdown, Red Raiders. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the 4th quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. He's past the 30. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, Dave.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
They'll run play action. They get to him as he throws. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Got his man. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to throw, it's Craig. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Second down, he'll throw it. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion.
They're going to go for it, and they're not going to huddle here on fourth down. Might be changing the route. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you can try to get young guys in the game at this point, but now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the screen.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Keep it on the ground. And a short run there, and that'll end it. When you deal with a